Good morning. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Doug Fogg. I'm an independent write-in for the United States Senate. I got into this campaign initially because I didn't like the negative campaigning I saw. I don't like to see hundreds of millions of dollars poured into a campaign for Maine. You know that money didn't all come from Maine. We need people in our government who are honest, who have integrity, who maintain decency even when in a campaign. These campaigns lately have gotten so negative, and you know a lot of these candidates have done a lot for our state and for our country, and there's no reason to be demeaning them. I've seen actually very little discussion of the issues. If you check out my Facebook page, you'll know that I've put a whole stance on a number of issues. And if you ever have a question and would like to know more about my stance on the issues, I'm more than happy to discuss them. If there's an issue that you don't see there, I'll be glad to tell you exactly what I think. I'm a firm believer in honesty and total transparency, and that's what you would get from me, from the government. And I think we need to work to that end. I see two political parties who are working for their own betterment, not for the good of our country. And I think we're going to see a lot of that get even worse in the next few weeks as with the opening in the Supreme Court that, left by the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, God rest her soul. What an incredible warrior she was for women's rights, for gender rights in general. Just an incredible lady who maintained her integrity right until the end. That is the kind of thing we need to see in government more and more. I like different perspectives. One of the greatest things I've seen in campaigning the last few weeks is getting to talk to more and more people and to hear your views. I love different perspectives. I'm a social studies teacher by trade, and I'm always trying to get the kids to look at different events in history from a different perspective. The Native American perspective, the African American perspective, the women's perspective, the immigrants' perspective, because the history changes a little bit if you look at these different perspectives. And the only way you can get to the truth is to look at things from different perspectives, to hear from everybody. When the Republicans are so set on their own agenda and they're not even listening to the Democrats, they're missing some great solutions, and vice versa. If the Democrats aren't listening to the Republicans, if they're not cooperating together, they're missing some perspective that's going to bring in the best solutions to any of the problems we have in this country. That's what we need to be working on. I really think we need to elect more independent and third-party candidates to break the hold on these parties, because they really have become so corrupt in how they operate and closing the other ones down that we're missing some really great solutions to what we face in this country today. Hey, have a great day. I hope you'll consider voting for me on November 3rd. Certainly, with ranked choice voting in the state of Maine, you can vote for me first, vote for your Main Street candidate second, and that way, I hear from people worried about throwing away their vote. Believe me, if you're voting, you're not throwing it away. You're putting in your input to our government. And so I appreciate any consideration you give to my campaign. If you want to sign, let me know. If you want to talk, let me know. I'm open to it. We have 6 weeks till the election. If you're voting absentee, a little less, but hey, get those votes in. This vote's going to be pretty important this year. So I hope I get a chance to talk with you, and we'll be in touch. Bye-bye.